From Slippery Rock High School, it's a District 10 5A section matchup between the Grove City Lady Eagles and the Slippery Rock High School Lady Rockets. Good evening, Sid Cody along with the Swami George Abraham. George, Grove City comes in here under Coach Chris Birch with a 9-0 record, giving up defensively just 28 points a game, 61 on offense. And Slippery Rock High School, the defending district champs, 22-2 the last 2 years in section play. They come in scoring 58 a game and giving up 44. So it looks like Grove City 9-0 is a better team. Slippery Rock 5-3. They played some pretty tough teams early on in the season. The winner tonight takes over. It's an early section showdown game. The winner takes over first place.
Oh, it's a big deal. And as you said, one team giving up 28. Something's going to give. If they give up 28, they'll win again tonight. But that's not what Slippery Rock wants. They want an up-and-down game. They want to create a pace. They want this game to be foul line to foul line. Grove City prefers half court.
And Amber Osborne, she's 39-11 the last 2 years with the Rockets, and they have the District 10 Player of the Year, 5A returning Emma McDermott, who's committed to Mercyhurst. She's averaging nearly 13 points a game, 14 trays on the year. And how about sophomore Haley Robb? She's made a verbal commitment to the Rock.
Quite a talent. When you have a D2 signee, you have a D2 commit, and another college-type player. It's pretty good high school talent.
And on the other side, for Grove City, they're led by Clara Hannon. She averages 12.3 points a game. She has 17 trays. For both these teams, George, the scoring spread out with the 4 or 5 starters. You have several girls in double figures, around 12, 13 points for the Rock, and a couple in double figures for Grove City, but no one averaging like 20-some points a game. These two teams predicate their games on great defense.
And as you say, team is the key phrase there.
Profanity, racial, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and grounds for removal from the site of the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you now to please stand with respect and honor for those who have fought and those who continue to fight for our freedom in the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem by the Slippery Rock High School pep band. I'd like to see pep bands at the high school.
Yeah, old school.
George, you look at Slippery Rock, and Amber Osborne has a relatively young team. She has several sophomores in the starting lineup with Anna Kedlubik and Haley Robb. So she still has a young team at hand.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's a young team, but it's a talented team also. A lot of talent on that squad.
Introducing your starting lineup for the Grove City Eagles, dressed in black and gold.
As forward, senior number 24, Abigail Biddle.
Katie McDowell at center, 6'1" junior. Abby Biddle, 5'8" senior at forward. Clara Hannon, a 5'8" sophomore at forward. At guard, Becca Santum, 5'7" sophomore. And at guard, point guard, Lily Burge, 5'6" senior.
Sophomore number 3, Marianne Eckerman.
For For the Lady Rockets, dressed in white, trimmed in red, starting at guard, Marianne Ackerman. At forward,
sophomore number 23.
Holly Robb, a sophomore. Anna Kadlubik starting at guard. She's another sophomore.
At guard, senior number 4, Michaela Robb.
Senior Michaela Robb starting at guard.
And at forward, senior number 10, Emma McDermott.
And at forward, 6-foot senior Emma McDermott. She's headed to Mercyhurst next year.
They could use her. That's a tough league up there. Boy, that piece that you have to play every night.
Now Lady Eagles under Birch, 9-0 is his best team, his best start that he's had.
Oh, it's the best start without a doubt. He would be the first guy to tell you. They haven't played the type of competition Slippery Rock has. But at the same time, when you start getting to 6, 7, 8, 9-0, you start feeling pretty good about yourself.
Did Slippery Rock play Mars early in the year? I think I'm not
they
sure
were
if they
in their
did.
tournament.
They were in that
they
tournament.
Were in this tournament.
Don't know if they met or not. But both teams, it's early in section play, but you want to win this game. You have for Slippery Rock, they have to go back to Grove City to play later in the season. It'd be nice for either team here to get a head start and the other go and remain undefeated in section play.
And Hickory's the other team that can catch you if you're not, playing at your best. But Chris went into Hickory and did a job on him.
All right, the tip goes over to Lily Birch, Grove City.
Man to man.
Down inside, basketball lost. A scramble for the loose ball taken by the Rock. Marianne Ackerman puts it up, rolls off the rim. She retrieves it, kicks it back outside. There's McDermott for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Lily Birch. And Eagles wanting to run. That ball knocked out of her hands and out of bounds by Marianne Ackerman.
Lily Birch playing with a torn ACL. That cannot be easy.
So many of those injuries, George, we often think of the injuries that the guys get, but women tear that ACL more than girls, more than boys and the men.
Yes, they do.
Rotated over to the right. We get a foul called underneath.
3 seconds.
A 3-second violation, not a foul.
You see that called about once every game and a half to every 2 games. They just get them out of the key a little bit early. It's easier to ref when they're not loafing in there.
Outside to McDermott. To Roth for 3.
Nice inside out.
No good. Tipped away, taken by Emma McDermott. Anna Kadlubik with it outside. Running the point. And right through the hands of Michaela Roth, out of bounds.
They're definitely giving a lot of attention, to this man-to-man defense. Grove City's determined they're going to win this game by guarding.
Lily Birch across midcourt for the Eagles. Drive
Nice
inside,
take.
pull up, shot, no good by Becca Santom. Michaela Roth with it into McDermott. Pulls it back outside. A shot no good by Ackerman. And still we have no score here. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Drive to the hoop, off balance shot. Losing it. And taken by Anna Kadlubik. Just no shot in there for Becca Santom.
No, nowhere to go.
Kadlubik drives, puts up a soft one-hander, no go. Rebound underneath, taken back outside by Clara's Hannon.
Nice take.
There's a foul, and
Good job.
that will send Becca Santom to the foul line.
It looks like she could get to the basket with her jab step series, and she's done that the last 2 times. I'm impressed with the defense down here. They are really guarding. Grove City's made their mind up to win this game. They're going to have to guard McDermott, and they're really trying. Now, I don't know how it'll end up, but they have made it a priority.
That foul on Michaela Roth, first foul of the game, and the first point of the game there by Becca Santom. 5:48, we get the first, and we get the first point. Misses on the second one. A little double dribble, and the ball goes over to the Rockets. Kadlubik. McDermott. Back to Kadlubik. Kadlubik drives, kicks it outside to Roth for three. No good. Rebound Kadlubik to McDermott, too far underneath. Gets a rebound. Ackerman. And over to Kadlubik.
My goodness.
No good by McDermott, just been off target.
Well, she's being guarded. That's one thing. You know, she'll get hers because she's so talented, but they're not going to be easy.
She's had to hurry her shot.
Yes, she has.
The inbound to McDermott. Over to Rob. And Ackerman. Traveling call. That's on Anna Kadlubik. 4:56 to go here in the first. It's 1-0 Grove City.
Get a bunt and a fly ball. We got a tie game.
Billy Birch. Becca Santum. Drive, shot, off the glass.
Oh.
Good basket by Abby Biddle, 5'8" senior.
Grovers look like they want to put that ball on the floor, Ed. They're doing a good job.
Kadlubik running the offense, now drives, and her pass taken by Becca Santum.
Break there. Called a block.
Fouls on number 3, Marianne Ackerman.
Foul on Ackerman, her first, second team foul on the Rockets. Inbound to Birch. Bounce pass in, kicks it back outside. McDowell. Back over to Santum. Birch.
This is exactly the way Grove City wants to play. Exactly.
And here's a steal by Anna Kadlubik. Pulls up, shot, and she nails it.
Nice shot. Wow.
George, she showed her track speed there.
And the confidence to pull up one-on-one.
She touched that ball and she was gone.
Yes,
in a blitz.
Yes, sir.
Down in the corner, Becca Santum. And we have a loose basketball. Birch with it. Finally gets rid of it. Drive baseline. Abby Biddle pulls it back out. Over to Becca Santum.
Look good.
Ooh, she nails it. Was it a 3 or a 2?
3 ball.
No, they give her 2. They give her 2. Makes it 5-2 in favor of the Grove City Eagles. Kadlubik. 3-point attempt. Emma McDermott, no good.
For that.
And Rob goes up for the rebound, but she couldn't hold on to it.
She's an athlete. You could tell her brother played at Slippery Rock football. She's athletic. You can tell by the way she went after the ball. But right now, it's all Grove City way. The score's small, low, and they're holding the basketball, playing at their pace.
And the Rockets haven't found their offense yet, and hurrying on a lot of their shots.
Well, what the
Get to slow it down,
yes.
George. Be a little more patient.
Yep. Well, what's happening? Grove City's calling the pace.
Birch with a 3-point attempt from the corner, no good.
This is not the score that Slippery Rock wants the floor open. You can see they have athletes. They want to get out and run and push the ball. And Grove City wants to play half court.
McDermott on the inbound. Emma overcoming ACL surgery a couple of years ago.
She looks good. She moves well.
Ackerman drives, lays it in. 5-4, Grove City with the lead. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter of play.
Nice drive by Ackerman, straight to the hoop. Chris Birch won't like that, no help.
Santum outside to Birch in the corner. 3-point attempt, no good by Biddle. Rebound taken by the Rockets. Ashley Shea in the lineup. Ackerman. Another field goal makes it 6-5 now. And the Rockets have their first lead of the game.
Half-court trap. Rock wants to pick the pace up.
Way off balance. Bindman partially blocked. Rebound put back, no good. And they have a jump ball call.
Notice the Rock went to that 1-2-2 press. They want to try to speed the pace up.
I don't know. Becca Santham's shot was off. I don't know if someone got a piece of that, possibly.
I was looking. I thought the putback would be good, but once again, failure to use the backboard cost them a hoop.
Biddle checks out. And she's replaced in the lineup by Emma Santam. Rebound taken by the Rockets. Kadlubik, and the ball's turned over. Now we get a collision at midcourt.
It's the right call.
Fouls on number 3, Marianne Ackerman.
Foul on Ackerman. She just didn't get set, just ran right in front of her.
No, she didn't give the dribbler a chance, and there was no way she got there. Good effort, though. You know, it's worth a try. Now you have 2 fouls. You want to cool it.
Biddle with the basketball over to Becca Santam.
One thing
Emma
is certain,
underneath, the lay-in is good. Nice passing by the Eagles. Puts them back up 7-6 with 50 seconds to go here. It's a very fast quarter, George.
Outstanding 2-on-2 offense, ready for that drop. Terrific job.
3-point attempt, no good, off the front. Rebound by Ashley Shea. She's in trouble.
Good call by Tom Ryder, right on it.
Ball went just out of bounds right in front of us.
Good hustle by the Rock and Grovers, but one of the players touched the ball with her foot on the line.
That was Brown and McCoy.
Good hustle by Tommy Ryder right on that play. So you can't do that. You can't get a big play. You should play for the last shot here at the quarter. No reason to make that mistake.
Not a time to rush.
No, you get the last shot. Now the Rock has the arrow, though. Grove City got the tip.
Kadlubik out at the point. 14 seconds. Season opening. Kicks it back outside to Shea. McDermott. Drive. Puts up a shot. No good. Tipped away. Taken by the Eagles.
Good try.
I think they get a basket at the buzzer. Yes?
No.
No. That's the end of the first quarter of play with the score. Grove City 7 and Slippery Rock 6. Georgia's first of several games we'll be bringing you. We'll be back on the air January 15th when the Butler boys will be at Seneca Valley. And then just about 2 weeks after that, January 28th, we'll be at North Catholic High School as the Lady Trojans will take on the Freeport Yellow Jackets. 2 teams that are very good. North Catholic undefeated, and then the Freeport girls only lost 1 game.
Yeah, Freddie Sawdust doing a good job down there. They're getting their game together, and you know North Catholic. Anytime you have to play North Catholic, you better be ready.
Yeah, outstanding players, Sydney Szymanski from Freeport, and Tess Myers and Kylie Lewandowski for North Catholic should be a great one. So we start the second quarter play here. Grove City up 7-6. The Eagles 9-0 in the season. Slippery Rock 5-3, the defending District 10 5A champs. Both teams undefeated in section play. Shea with it, back outside, over to Rob. Kadlubik. You know, it looks at times, George, that the Rockets want to drive, but those alleys close quickly.
Great defense by Grove City. They have got ball pressure, yet they have a lot of ball side, weak side help. Terrific job. Outstanding.
Over to McDermott. Back outside, three-point attempt,
Air ball.
short, air ball. Just not enough oomph on that shot by McCoy. We get a substitution. Michaela Roth checks back in the lineup, replacing McCoy. For the Rockets, Lily Birch brings it down for the Eagles. Birch with it. Dow. Back over to Biddle. All alone for three. Off the rim. We get a jump ball called.
I don't think that's the shot Biddle's comfortable with. I could be wrong. You know, she's taller, she's younger. I think they'd like to get her a little closer. She was wide open. You know,
there was a hesitation there, and then she decided.
Yeah, well, I'm open.
To shoot.
And
yeah,
she was right. I mean, she was wide open. I think they would rather get her closer if they can.
Biddle gives it back over to Birch. Biddle down underneath, 6-1. McDowell, she has her shot stuffed by Emma McDermott.
That's why I don't like
6-1 against 6-1.
Yeah, that's why I don't like playing off 1 foot in there. When you make your move, you have to shoot it. Where she landed on 2, she could have shown the ball and then got an old-fashioned three-point play.
Once you come off that one, you're done.
And you're done. Go off for 2, you can show it 2-3 times if you have to.
McDowell misses the first shot. And misses a second one.
That's rough there. You got to get one of those.
That foul on Kadlubik. Four team fouls on the Rockets. Trailing 7-6 here. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. Anna Kadlubik drive, open lane, layup, good.
Nice speed. Good first step. That's that track speed.
That's that track speed. Boy, she was phenomenal last year. George, as a freshman on the track team.
Oh, you can just see that first step's ridiculous.
Errant pass goes out of bounds. This is a last touch by Slippy Rock. I think last touch by Ashley Shea. The inbound. McDowell, her shot partially blocked by McDermott. Becca Santum. They call a 5 second, that's what I thought. 5:39 to go here in the first half of play. Slip Rock up on Grove City 8-7. Both teams undefeated in section play. Kadlubik, cross court. Over to Ashley Shea, back to Kadlubik, kicks it outside. And air ball there by Michaela Roth. McDermott, three-point attempt, no good. Rebound, taken by Becca Santum. Takes it in the quarter, baseline drive. And I'm going to say she stepped out of bounds.
Can't do that. That's
made a nice move, hesitated, had the baseline, but stepped out.
Took that ball a little too deep in the corner, Eddie. You better have somewhere to go when you turn that corner because there's going to be some defense in there.
Just under 5 to play here in the first half. Anna Kadlubik brings it up for the Rockets. Get a foul called underneath.
He called it on the screen.
Called it on Emma.
He called it on
Santum.
Yeah, I didn't see very much of a foul, but they called. They saw something they didn't like.
Just 2 team fouls. There's a three-point attempt. No good.
That was a nice rebound.
By Ashley Shea. And a traveling call against Grove City. So the last 2 times down for Grove City, not getting any shots, stepping on the baseline, and now a traveling call.
This Rocket team can score quickly too. If you're not careful, it could be 15-7 before you blink.
And Emma hasn't heated up yet. There's a 3-point attempt, no good. McDermott with the rebound, takes it back outside to Kadlubik. Emma McDermott for 3, no good. Rebound taken by Grove City.
No field goals from McDermott. That tells you that the Grove City defense is doing what they're trying to accomplish.
There's a steal. No, there's a foul. Looked like a steal, but then a foul called on the reach-in on Ashley Shea.
Fouls on number 22, Emma Sanford.
Oh, fouls on Emma Sanford.
That's 2 on her. Oh my, what a collision.
McDermott with it, back outside, Kadlubik. Out to Shea, and back to Kadlubik. Lobs it into McDermott. She's double teamed.
You never see that call. You never.
Called a 3-second? That was fast.
Yeah, fast 3 seconds. And usually when
we've had 2 of them in this game.
I know. And this time McDermott's on the way to the basket with the bounce. Never see that call. Never.
Wow, what a slow quarter this is. It was 7-6 at the end of 1. It's 8-7 right now. The Rock, Grove City has not scored.
And I'm telling you, this is Grove City pace though.
Yeah, they did 7-6 after 1, Grove City, and we thought, well, maybe things will start to heat up. But we're at the 3:20 mark here of the first half, and only 2 points have been scored here in the second quarter. And those 2 by Slippery Rock.
Oh, yeah.
By Kadlubik. She has the basketball with the Rock leading 8-7 with 3:10 to go here in the first half. McDermott. 3-point attempt, no good by Shea.
All the way.
And now a lead. Drive, shot, basket, good by Abby Biddle.
Nice play by Biddle. Excellent take and finish.
And Grove City, their first points of this quarter, take a 1-point lead, 9-8. It may go back and forth like this with a 1-point lead till the final seconds, the way they're playing.
If it stays at this pace, it's going to. The Rock's going to have to pick this pace up, either with their defense or with some hot shooting. Oh, she's pushing off.
There's pushed off with her left hand.
Clear.
And that foul goes, on Rob.
Number 14, Allie Robb.
Her first. 15 foul. 2:26 to go here in the first half of play. Grove City up 9-8. George, you think both teams are cold shooting from the outside? You tell them you got to start driving more to the hoop?
Well, I give the defense a lot of credit for both teams, to be honest with you. Rock's starting to double the ball a little more.
There you go. Ball thrown away. They're doing a great job, Rock. There's Clara Hannon. She averages 12.3 a game, and she really hasn't had a good look yet at the basket.
Both teams' defense is outstanding. I have to give the kudos to the defense.
Kadlubik brings it up. We're under 2 to play here in the first. McDermott takes a 3-point attempt. That's her third. And it doesn't go. Rebound. Taken by Becca Santom of Grove City. Over to Lily Birch. Santom. Shot one corner blocked. Hannon shot blocked. There's McDermott.
Got her.
We get another traveling call.
No,
palming the ball.
You know, if you watch the NBA, that's all you see, but they don't usually allow that in high school. This is Grove City pace, Eddie.
Yep, 9-8. They only give up 28 points a game.
They got to move their hands against this defense.
Slippery Rock gives up 44 a game. Lily Birch, back in the corner, back outside.
Come on, make it position.
McDowell over in the corner. Tries to save it, but it's taken by Robb. She pulls up. 3-point attempt. No good.
Boy,
by
great
Shea.
job on the boards. Both teams. Slippery Rock girls go get it. The Grove City girls go up and get the ball. This game's impressive on the defensive end. Offense, a little to be desired.
So what I have so far off the top of my head, both teams combined are about 0 for 12 from 3-point range.
Oh, no, I know. But think of how many they got to aim. I'd say 0.
The lob into McDermott. She loses it. Get a reach-in fouls. That ball was recovered by Becca Santum.
That's a takeout. One more to the bonus.
Fouls on number 4, Michaela Roth.
A foul on Roth.
Well, it's not going to take
Her
you long
second.
to recap the scoring at halftime.
No.
It'll be about a 30-second job.
9-8. Grove City with the lead with 45 seconds to go. Drive to the basket, and there's another ball. Comes off the leg of McDermott, but saved by the Eagles.
You got to get that ball out of the corner, girls.
And again, I'm surprised by McDowell, 6'1", has been caught down in the corner, and she's not down in the post.
Well, they're pressing them, and she's coming to get the ball, but I agree with you. She might be better at the high post, easier to target. They're playing for the last shot here.
Yes.
They're running 4 corners for the last shot. There you go.
There's the steal by Robb. Lay in, no good, but she's fouled. Fouled by Biddle.
See, here's a mistake.
Good foul.
Should have been 12 feet earlier. They're not in the bonus for 2 more fouls. They would have had to take the ball out. So you have to know time and score in the situation.
Right.
Grab her a little bit past
Sooner,
half court. Yeah.
before she could shoot.
You never let her get her arms up. That should have been an and one. Well,
Robb misses the first one.
Favor.
It's colder inside than it is outside.
I'm telling you, it's cold in here. I may have something to do with it. Oh,
and that won't even roll in. Tipped away off the fingertips of McDermott. Santum drives hard off the glass, no good. Long pass up court. Shea with it. Ball kicked around. This has turned into a real scrum now. And there's Lily Birch ripping the ball out of Ashley Shea's hands. And that's going to be the end of the first half of play.
Wow.
With the score, Grove City 9, Slippery Rock 8. At the end of the first quarter, it was 7-6 Grove City, so you had a 2-2 scrum here in the second quarter. If you like rough and tumble basketball, you're getting it. If you like a high-scoring, sharp shooting game, you're not going to. You're in the wrong place.
But let's give the defense the credit.
Give the defense credit. And I think at some point, George, both the teams have to settle down, sometimes forcing the three-point shots, not getting set, rushing the shot. I don't know, when you struggle like that, what can you do but try to drive the ball?
Like you said, take the ball to the basket, get to the foul line, get some easier shots, but both teams' defenses are on point.
It's hard to say, or can you say at this point here at halftime with Grove City up 9-8, is this a game that favors Grove City?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You asked Chris Birch, what do you want the score to be?
Yeah.
He just said 15, 13, 12, 11, 8, whatever. This is low scoring. This is in his area. He can win this game. He cannot win 65-60.
Now you have, Slippery Rock coming into the game, George averaging 58 a game. Their defense is good, 44-3. On the other hand, and their defense is good tonight because Grove City averages 61-7 a game. They only have 9 here at the half. But Grove City's defense, they only give up 28 a game, and they've shut out Emma McDermott. She has not scored here in the first half of play, and yet on the other hand, the leading scorer, Clara Hannon for Grove City, she's been shut out.
Definitely two teams that are familiar with each other. This is what you get. That's why league games, section games, etc. are so different.
We will take a break. We'll be back with second half action.
Hunger exists in every county in America. More than 1 in 5 children are at risk. Armstrong continues to create awareness in our communities through Breaking Bread, our initiative to provide resources to food pantries and soup kitchens. Here's how to help. Stop by your local Armstrong office and donate non-perishable food items. Attend special Breaking Bread events held in your area, or volunteer at your local food bank. For more information, visit us on Facebook at Armstrong One Wire and click the Breaking Bread tab.
Back here at Slippery Rock High School, the score at halftime is Grove City 9 and Slippery Rock 8. If you're just joining us, that's not a mistake. That's the way it's been. It was 7-6 after one in favor of Grove City, and then just 4 points scored there in the second quarter of play. Let's see if things settle down. You get the big girls. I think Katie McDowell 6'1" for Grove City and 6'1" Emma McDermott. I think, George, in my opinion, they need to post up a little more and get some driving and passing off to them and create some inside offense.
I don't think that you're going to see it because I don't think either team plays that way. You know what I mean? I know what it appears to be. I think their familiarity with each other is causing this lack of offense. I prefer to think it's the defense, but as you say, 9 and 8 at half, just not the kind of basketball we expected.
Points in the first half for Slippery Rock, Marianne Ackerman with 4 and Anna Kadlubik with 4. That's the scoring for Slippery Rock. And for Grove City, Becca Santum 3 points, 4 for Abby Biddle, 2 for Katie McDowell. Grove City 1 for 4 from the foul line. And how about this? Slippery Rock's only been there once. They're 0 for 1.
Well, as you say, lack of pace.
Here's the inbound. Grove City, and it's a turnover. Grove City in black, gold trim. Slippery Rock white with red.
That's what Slippery Rock needs, a pace.
Marianne Ackerman drive to the basket, no layup, and now we get a traveling call. Just underway here, third quarter of play. Ed Cody, Naswami, George Abraham. Grove City High School 9-0, undefeated in section play, of course. Slippery Rock 5-3, also undefeated in section play. Ackerman with a drive. I think she's fouled, slapped on the wrist.
Ackerman, nice first step. She and Kadlubik both very quick. This is what you need against this defense. Get into that paint and make something happen. You're not going to run your patterns.
And the other thing we just said, a lot of, in the first half too, both teams, George, they just didn't finish their layups. McDermott shot high off the glass. Rebound, Robb with a shot, no good. We get a reach-in foul. Foul on Robb, her second. They are, George, really, the way physically if these two teams have played, could be a lot more fouls could have been called.
Well, the refs are doing a good job of letting them play, but at the same time, they don't want to murder each other.
No.
She missed that one. That was a bad call. That was not.
Foul on McDowell, her first team foul here in the second half.
I think what you said, you said it best. For what they're letting go, that wasn't a foul.
McDermott over to Ashley Shea. Ackerman. Into Robb. McDermott for 3. Wow, she just way off her mark tonight, George. Now 0 for 5 or 0 for 6 from the 3-point range. Lily Birch drives underneath McDowell, and she's fouled by McDermott.
Outstanding drive, jump stop, bounce pass. Cannot do it any better. Let's see if they can convert this. That was outstanding.
McDermott's first foul, second team foul on the Rockets here in the second half. McDowell, 6'1" junior at the line. Misses the first one. Grove City just 1 for 5 from the line tonight.
It can cost you, as you know. We've done enough games.
Misses both of them.
Both in and out, too.
Kadlubik brings it up for the Rockets. Over to McDermott. She's had a cold night shooting. Marianne Ackerman. Drive, hesitates, shot short. Tipped away, grabbed by Shea.
Good defense. They're doing a great job of getting their hands straight up, walling them up, and not fouling. Outstanding. Look for some pressure from the Rockets.
Tell you, you're going to get a basket against these two teams underneath. You're going to earn it.
Without a doubt.
There have been no freebies so far. Birch, up court. Taken by McDowell, she travels. Now, excuse me, that was Abby Biddle.
You just take your time, come to a stop. You have 5 seconds to hold it. There's no rush.
Kadlubik brings it across midcourt for the Rockets. To Rob. Dermott for three, and she finally nails her first field goal of the game, a three-pointer.
She can get hot, you know it. There's a steal in
11 to 9, the Rockets take the lead here. 5:56 of the third quarter.
Fouls on number 21, Rebecca Santon.
Blocking foul on Becca Santon.
A little more pace here, and I think this favors Slippery Rock.
Ackerman at the line, misses.
You know, ironically, that first hoop there, it had taken a while for them to score for McDermott, but you know, they're guarding her with Lily Birch about 7 inches shorter.
Yes. Ackerman makes the second one. She has 5 points in the game. And the Rockets up 12 to 9. McDowell, oh, she had a great opportunity. She couldn't hold on to the basketball. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Slippery Rock.
You'll have that. It's the growing pains with, you know, the big girls when they're young. It takes a while.
Clara Hannon, she has a basketball. She's yet to score in the game. She averages over 12.
Now, that was nice.
And the basket is good on the drive by Abby Biddle. She has 6 in the game.
Nice drive by Biddle.
Slippery Rock by 1, 12-11. There's a collision down the lane.
You notice, yeah, the fouls were much more prevalent. We got 6 fouls in 3 minutes. You can see there are going to be some one-on-ones later in this game.
That's a third foul on Santon. 3-point attempt, no good by Shea. Biddle, Birch brings it up for the Eagles. Over to Emma Santon. And Abby Biddle loses control.
That's pretty good. That was the right call.
12-11 in favor of Slippery Rock. We're at that 5-minute mark here of the third quarter. Rob over to Shea.
There we go.
Try to get it into Rob, turned it over.
You can't hold the ball over your head, Eddie. If you don't move their hands, they're going to tip it. Oh my.
Hannon with the 3-point attempt, no good. Marianne Ackerman drives.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Nice.
Just beautiful.
Little hesitation, just threw everyone off. Laid it in. She has 7 points in the game, does Marianne Ackerman. And the Rock up 14-11.
Square to shoulders, just beautiful.
Clara Hannon. Biddle. Birch.
See, when you drive that middle, that driving kick, you have to drive with the purpose of getting to the goal. You can't drive with the purpose of handing it off.
That foul on Kadlubik. Underneath shot, no good by Biddle. Taken by Marianne Ackerman.
Damn one.
She's fouled. 14-11 Slippery Rock. 4:11 to go here in the third.
Fouls on number 24, Abigail Biddle.
Second foul on Biddle. Ackerman makes the first one. She has 8 points in the game, half of the.
Nice player, nice player.
She now has 9. 3 for 4 from the foul line, puts the Rock up 16-11. And McDowell couldn't hold on to it. So this quarter, with third quarter 4:04 to go, the Rock on an 8-2 run.
Yeah, that's what we said. It's going to be a game of spurts. For the Rock can get this game a little bit quicker pace, foul line to foul line. They have the talent, without a doubt. They have the firepower.
Grove City just a little careless, a little sloppy with the basketball here in this third quarter. Five team fouls on Grove City.
Yeah, in 4 minutes, that's a lot.
3 on the Rock.
Be some bonus shooting here.
Slippery Rocks basketball. Emma McDermott will inbound it to Annika Lubik. To Rob Ackerman. No good. Rebound taken by McDowell.
Tough shot going left shoulder, Eddie. That's a tough shot.
Birch with it, guarded by Ackerman. Over to Biddle, and a steal knocked away by Kadlubik. To Shea, back to Kadlubik, a layup, good. 6 in the game for Anna Kadlubik. She started it, she batted it away, taken by Shea. Shea back to Kadlubik. Now we get a bench warning on Chris Birch. 18-11. So the Rock, which just had 8 points at the halftime, has outscored Grove City 10-2 so far here in this third quarter with 3:29 remaining.
It's at their pace now, Ed. The game's at the Rock's pace. It is switched in half and then another quarter. The game is at the Rock's pace right now.
Becca Santom returning the line for Grove City, replacing Emma. Biddle with it. Drives, middle of the lane, shot, nice move.
Wow.
Nice move.
Number 24, Abigail Biddle.
Biddle now has 8 in the game, 18-13. Ackerman nails it. With a 3, and Ackerman this quarter, they give her 2.
Yeah.
They put 3 up there though, Jordan.
No, it was a 2.
Let's see if they change it.
I saw Tom Ryder make the 2 signal.
Oh, they're going to have to correct it. They have now. They did. But anyhow, Ackerman 7 points in this quarter. There's a steal by Kadlubik and a layup. Now that speed and athleticism taking over for the Rock. They've scored 14 points in this quarter after having just 8 in the first half.
Right, exactly what has happened. Called it perfectly.
Becca Santom is fouled.
Fouls on number 20, Ashley Shea.
Foul on Shea, her second. 4th team foul. Inbound to Biddle. 22-13 in favor of Slippery Rock. And McDermott bats that basketball out of bounds. 2:36 to go here in the third. Santom, inbound to Hannon, to Biddle, back outside to Birch. Biddle, baseline drive again.
Oh.
Shot, good.
Oh my, nice play.
Georgia, if it wasn't for Abby Biddle, Grove City would really be in trouble. She has all 6 of their points here in this third quarter, and there's a foul along the baseline, knocked down was Marianne Ackerman.
Fouls on number 32, Catherine McDowell.
Foul on McDowell. Now 16 fouls. Ackerman.
She's a player, this Ackerman. I'm
8
telling
points
you right now.
this quarter for Marianne.
She's a player.
And she puts the Rockets up by 9, 24-15. She's been 5 or 6 from the line in this quarter, along with 2 field goals. Wow, just 9-8 at the half, and the Rock has exploded for 16 points in this quarter.
That's what happens.
Biddle, drive, shot blocked by Emma McDermott.
By McDermott, outstanding.
Up court, drive to the basket by Ackerman.
You know, Eddie, when you're throwing the ball at a head like that, if your girl's ahead, throw it at the hoop. Don't throw it at the girl. Throw it at the hoop.
Yeah,
Let
she
her
had
go
a
get
twist.
it.
She had a twist on that.
I mean, she still should have caught it, but throw it at the hoop.
1:55 to go here in the third. Pressure from the Rock. Up court, Biddle with it. Cross court to Clara Hannon. She's been scoreless. Goes out, last touched by McDermott. (24-15). Slippy Rock, 1:44 to go. Inbound to Biddle, hook shot. Oh! Good. She's put on the show here. 8 points for Biddle this quarter, and that's it for Grove City. She's done all their scoring. She's kept them in the game, relatively speaking, even though they're down by 7.
You're right. Lucky she's out there. Nice.
Ackerman with a nice pass underneath.
Oh, my goodness.
But Emma can't finish it. Just didn't get it high off the glass. Birch with it for Grove City. Basketball kicked by Rob, so Grove City will retain possession. With 1:08 to go here in the third, and Slippery Rock High School up 24-17.
Any young kids, if they'll be watching this replay, you have to come meet the ball. You cannot wait for that ball to come to you. You have to go get it.
Michaela Roth checks in the lineup for Slippery Rock, replacing Marianne Ackerman, who's had 9 points this quarter. Biddle. You get a traveling call. Biddle caught in the trap at midcourt. 58 seconds to go here in the third. Kadlubik with it for Slippery Rock. To Rob. Back to Kadlubik. To Shea. Back outside Kadlubik with 38 seconds to go.
Rock should get a 2-for-1 here. They have the arrow.
Rob with it. Back out to Kadlubik. Into McDermott. She's called for traveling.
My goodness.
Just maybe trying to force something that wasn't there. She was moving away from the basket. 27 seconds remaining. Timeout taken by Grove City. 23 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Slippery Rock up 24-17. What are you seeing, George?
Same thing. We said the pace favors Slippery Rock. They've got it at their pace right now. Grove City, just one girl keeping them in, or this thing would be out of hand. And this trap all over the floor has really caused Grove City problems. But they're right in the game. If they hit a 3 here off this inbound, we got a good ball.
But here's the problem for Grove City. They have 17 points. Abby Biddle has 12.
Exactly. You can't win.
And Clara Hannon, who averages over 12 a game and has 17 trays on a season, she's been home scoreless.
Well, both defenses playing well. They're doing a good job on McDermott also. So it's both teams. It could be a case of familiarity. They're very familiar with the other team.
Here we go. 23 seconds left here in this third quarter. Rich Birch trying to set his offense. One final shot. There's the inbound to Biddle. Another traveling call. Well, Abby's been caught in a number of traps here tonight and turns around and there's someone in front of her and there goes that extra step.
That's why we hop into everything and play off the 2 feet. You can alleviate a lot of that, but you get caught with 1 foot in the air, 1 foot in the ground. There's nothing to do.
You better be an airplane.
Yeah, really.
Annan, Kadlubik with it, and see if the Rock plays for the last shot with 16 seconds to go. No, McDermott launches a 3, no good. Battle underneath, tipped away, loose basketball.
Foul.
You get a foul called underneath.
Fouls on number 3, Marianne Ackerman.
Foul on Marianne Ackerman, her third.
8 seconds. You got plenty of time. You got 3-4 dribbles and a shot, but you have to get it in first.
15 foul on the Rock.
This wouldn't be a bad time to send somebody deep, Eddie.
8.9 seconds. Birch with it. She's taking her time. I don't know if she realizes There's Biddle in the corner to Hannon.
Nice.
Oh, missed at the basket on a lay-in.
That would have been a nice play there in the quarter. That quick shot, thinking the clock was run out. It was so short, it was almost put back up.
Mackenzie Haggard had a chance to put it in. It just didn't go. That's the end of 3 quarters of play, and a big third quarter for Slippery Rock as they score 16 points to take a 24-17 lead after 3.
That's exactly what it was. You called it. We called it before the game. We said it again at halftime. The up and down pace favors the Rock. If it's a half-court game, Grove City will stay in it, and they have. Both teams have done excellent jobs of holding down the other team's high scorer also.
Well, you look at that third quarter, Marianne Ackerman, she had 9 points for Slippery Rock, 3 for Emma McDermott on her first field goal of the game, 4 for Anna Kadlubik. And on the other side for Grove City, they had 8 points in that quarter, all of them by Abby Biddle, who's their leading scorer with 17.
You called it. You called it perfect.
7-6 after 1 in favor of Grove City, 9-8 at half Grove City, but the Rock has exploded big time, outscoring Grove City 16-8 here in this third quarter. Here we go, a quarter left to play. The winner takes over sole possession of first place in the section. Robb with it in the corner, McDermott for 3. No good. Birch with it. Back outside, McDowell. And over to Biddle. To Santum. McDowell. And right through the hands of Hannon. Saved. Saved by Slippery Rock. Saved by Kadlubik, who turned on her speed and retrieved that ball before it went out of bounds.
Exactly.
Robb. Back outside. And we get another traveling call. Wow, this game has been fraught with traveling calls, George. I lost track on how many, 8, 9 maybe?
Fundamentals, fundamentals.
Here's a steal by Ackerman, and she was pushed, I think, fouled.
Yeah, she made a nice play, though. Boy, I'll tell you, she's a fine
There's
player.
the quickness with the guard play for Slippery Rock.
Yeah.
The quickness is in their favor between Kadlubik and Ackerman.
Kadlubik and Ackerman, they're not just quick, they're fast and quick.
And so Ackerman will go to the line. She's 5 for 6 from the line tonight.
Nice shot.
Make that 6 for 7. She has 14 points in the game.
I had never seen Slippery Rock play. I am really impressed with this lady.
And she has 15, 7 for 8. Ackerman came in the game averaging 13-3. She has 15 in the game. The Rock up 26-17. Becca Santum trapped. Over to Birch. Hannon for 3. No good. Still looking for her first basket of the game. Rebound, Robb.
Good looking shot.
Sometimes, George, when it goes cold, it just stays that way.
Yeah.
Kadlubik, top of the circle. Ackerman, baseline. Shot blocked. Blocked by McDowell. And there's a steal by Ackerman and a scrum at the middle of the court. We're going to get a jump ball call?
Yes.
Lily Birch, Dan Bonnet for Grove City. Bobs it into McDowell. Check that, that's Biddle. She has all 8 of Grove City's points here in the second half. Birch guarded by Ackerman. Hannon. We're going to get a foul on Kadlubik. And Anna's not happy about the call.
Pretty good defense.
That's her second.
Team 6 were bonus rest of the way at both teams.
Yeah, it looked like good defense, George. I didn't really think it was a foul. Birch with it on the outside. Biddle. Tries to get it inside to McDowell, knocked away by McDermott, taken by Kadlubik. She pulls up, she shoots, no good. Rebound, taken by Biddle.
Too late.
And she throws it away. Taken by Kadlubik, over to Ackerman. Now Marianne wisely slows it down. 26-17 in favor of Slippery Rock. 5:35 remaining in the game. Slippery Rock looking for win number 6 on the season. Grove City looking for win number 10. McDermott drive to the basket, doesn't go. Just didn't get that. Twice she just didn't get her shot up off the ground. So
it was a nice quick move, but didn't finish.
Becca Santom. Al Birch with it. Stolen by Ackerman. Drive, left-handed shot, no good, but she's fouled.
Yeah, she has impressed me tonight.
Ackerman and Kadlubik defensively caused a lot of havoc in the backcourt.
Quick hands, quick feet, good athletes. This girl's really impressed me tonight. I'm very, very impressed with her.
Foul on Birch, her second. Nope, she doesn't get the bounce, and there's her streak of 6 straight foul shots missed. Lily Birch checks out of the lineup. Replaced by Hannah Reber.
Yep.
Ackerman makes the second one. There's another steal by Roth. Or check that, Shea. Over to Kadlubik. Backdoor pass off the fingertips.
Good back
of Rob.
That was there, but just didn't finish. Look at that speed, Eddie. Did you see that?
Yep, caught up. She just blew down the court, came from behind, and denied Hannon the layup.
Kadlubik, you know, if you're pressing and you're not running up from behind, you're not really pressing. Oh, that's outstanding.
Pull up, banks it in. Does Becca Santom.
That's as nice as you can do it.
She has 5 in the game. 27-19. Slip Rock with the lead. 4:15 to go. Kadlubik with it. Back out to Rob. Slows down, drives, has the ball stripped away. Biddle with it. Emma Santom. No go. Rebound taken by Ackerman.
Oh!
I'm not.
Travel.
Is that what the call was?
That's what the call was.
I thought they were calling over the back foul.
Called travel.
Clara Hannon inbounds it for Grove City. Becca Santom.
We're shooting the rest of the way,
Reach
Eddie.
in foul. Number 7 on the Rock.
Fouls on number 20, Ashley Shea.
Santom goes to the line. She's 1 for 2 at the line tonight.
Nice looking shot.
Check that, she's 2 for 4 from the line tonight now. 27-20, not too much time yet for Slip Rock to get comfortable.
No reason to be comfortable.
Misses, rebound Ackerman.
The 50-50 balls and the speed of the defense for Slippery Rock is impressive.
Over to McDermott. Another traveling call.
I'd like to see that one slowed down. That was a little fade screen for a 3, and then she got her up in the air. See if she slid the back foot. I'd love to have a replay because I didn't see it.
And Coach Birch is going to look at his foul shooting. 2 for 8 from the line tonight. down by 7.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Substitutions again for Grove City. Birch and McDowell return.
Oh, they had a 3-er right here.
27-20. Slippery Rock with the lead with 3:21 to go. Inbound to McDowell. Over to Birch. Off balance shot. Bodies flying. No foul called. Emma McDermott with the carom. Ackerman to Kadluby. 3 to play.
Switch up ball screen very well.
McDermott back to Kadluby. 9-8 at halftime in favor of Grove City. 19 points here in the second half for Slippery Rock and the lead. McDermott, another 3. Just off the top of my head, Joe, I'm going to say she's 1 for 10 shooting tonight. In the 3-point range, she's only connected on that 1. Kadluby, baseline drive off the side of the glass. Lily Birch with it. Grovers desperately need a basket.
There it is.
Whoa, there's her first basket of the game, a 3-pointer for Clara Hannon. That makes it 27-23. Slippery Rock getting a little impatient coming down, not taking her time.
A 7-point lead
with
no
3
pressure.
minutes, take your time, get the good shot. What are you rushing for?
Exactly. Now it's 4 and you can hear them coming, you know what I mean? It's a game of little momentum here. Now Grove City's back with them. As you said, you got to make your foul shots, and you just can't turn the ball over without a shot. I bet they've had 7 or 8 air balls.
Interesting game. It was 7-6 after 1 in favor of Grove City, 9-8 at the half in favor of Grove City, and then that big third quarter, 16 points for Slippery Rock. They took a 24-17 lead, and it's 27-23 right now with 2:17 to go. And I think Slippery Rock got a little careless the last few times down the court.
I couldn't agree with you more. It's not the style of game that they like, but it's a game they've been forced to play. Now, they've had their way in between with the runs, but right now it's going to come down to making some foul shots and not turning the ball over.
It will be Slippery Rock's basketball. McDermott on the inbound to Kadluby. 2:10 to play. The Rock holding a 4-point lead. The inbound to Robb. Over to McDermott. And to Ackerman.
The only trouble with keeping the big girl in the paint, as Grove City's doing, is they always have an outlet, Eddie.
Now you can see that Coach Osborne has slowed things down.
Well, by virtue of keeping this big girl in the paint, they always have an outlet. You see?
Yes. Ackerman with it at the top of the circle. 1:35 to go. Kadluby. Over to Shea. Underneath, Robb, layup. No good, rolls off.
Oh.
Rebound taken by McDowell. 27-23 with 1:20 to go.
Anything can happen. They hit a hoop now, throw some pressure on, who knows. This is a big, big play.
Ball out of bounds, last touch by Slippery Rock. So Grove City will inbound it. Emma Santom checks out of the lineup. Lily Birch.
Rock doubling that ball. Watch it cut the
Katie
basket.
McDowell,
There it is.
backdoor, and dropped in by Abby Biddle, who has 10 points this second half. Now it's 27-25 with 55 seconds to go. Slippery Rock at one point was up 27-17, so it's been an 8-0 run for Grove City, George.
Right. One thing about Ackerman, she gets that ball, she's going to the hole, and she has been valuable. Without her, they'd be in a world of trouble tonight, but She's got to convert these foul shots.
She's 8 for 10 from the line tonight.
She looks good shooting them. Has a little bit of a wide base, but she looks good shooting them. Short.
Oh, she misses that. And there's a rebound by McDowell, who's done a great job the last few times getting rebounds. Timeout, Grove City. 44 seconds to go. Slippery Rock up 27-25. George, I said with 3 minutes ago, too much time for the Rock to get comfortable.
Yeah.
And they were getting careless with their shooting.
Some bad shots, as you say. Missed a couple foul shots. Now you better play defense, because if you don't, you come out of here a loser. They were ahead in most of the game.
8-0 run, and there's the big shot of this fourth quarter by Clara Hannon, who's been held scoreless the entire game, and she canned that three.
Well, they doubled the first pass. Grove City saw it coming and cut from the weak side to the paint. It was a beautiful play. Whether they had spoken about it in the huddle, I don't know, but they sure did anticipate that double team. Now, if you're Slippery Rock, you have to decide, do you want to double team the ball? Because if they don't turn it over, someone's going to get a shot.
Well, you have Abby Biddle's had a hot hand here in the second half, 10 points for Grove City. Hannon just hit her first field goal of the game. You get back to Biddle?
I think that would be your option. I wouldn't be afraid. You know, when I'm looking at these scores, I don't think I'd be afraid for one or two of them, you know, to shoot it. I don't think it would have to be just her, but I think at the same time, you'd like her, Santom, to take the shot. You would like to have your big near the hoop if it's missed.
Biddle has 10 of the Eagles' 16 second half points.
Oh!
There's the inbound. It's over to Biddle. We're down to 40 seconds. Over to McDowell in the corner. Looking for help.
That ball
back over to Biddle. Biddle's going to drive, coming down the lane, and a shot is blocked by Robb with 29 seconds to go.
Nice block. Good take. Nice take, Eddie.
And Lily Birch will inbound it for Grove City. 29 seconds to go, 27-25, Slippery Rock. Lobs it in. There's Biddle. Going to back outside. Over to Santom. Drive to the hoop. No good. Rebound. Put back up. No good. So you give Becca Santom. She went to the hoop. Missed it. Fought. Followed the shot. Put it back up. Was fouled. And go to line to shoot two.
Wow.
With 19.8 seconds left.
We picked the right game to do, Ed.
Santom 2 for 4 from the line tonight. So. Off the front of the rim.
Short.
So team fouls 8 on the Rock, 9 on Grove City.
So Slippery Rock will have 2 shots the next time. And the Rock still has 1 to keep them in the bonus.
All right, strategy time. What are you telling your teams here, George? For Grove City, what are you saying? What's Coach Birch telling his team?
He's saying after she makes this, obviously.
Yeah.
We're going to throw it in. I would say you get a chance to play defense, 1 pass, and then you foul. I mean, there's more time, but sometimes these kids in the heat of the moment, they forget to foul. So I think you need a strategy of either if we don't steal the inbound, we foul. Now, ideally, you'd like to maybe let them pass once or twice, but I wouldn't take the chance.
And if you're Amber Osborne, what are you telling your team?
Make sure you have the ball.
And block out on the miss.
Block out here on the miss, and when you get it in the foul shooter's hands, Ed. That's the key.
All right, Becca Santom at the line. 5'7" sophomore.
If I'm Grove City, I'm running in here. They're not calling it.
And she makes it. 27-26. McDermott on the inbound to Ackerman. We get a timeout called by Osborne.
See, now you got to take it here. You can't move. If you take the timeout before you throw it in, you can run the baseline. Once you throw it in, now she has to stay there.
You wanted to wait till they got to midcourt.
No. If you're going to call the timeout, call it after it goes through because you could run the baseline. After it goes,
because you run the baseline.
Now she moved it to violation.
Well, all kinds of strategies at work here, 27-26. And what a run by, just when it looked like Grove City was out of this one, 27-17 with 3:21 to go, George. They went on a 9-0 run, and Slippery Rock has not scored.
No. That's where you would think your experienced players, would get you a hoop or set something up for them.
So now Emma McDermott will inbound it.
Can't move.
And they're not even going to guard her. Gets it into Ackerman. Look at a foul out on Billy.
Oh yeah.
It's on Birch.
2 shots. That's the only problem with that, 2 shots.
Yep.
You're getting the ball back, Ed. You're getting the ball, but now if you're Slippery Rock, you have to decide if they get to half court if you're going to foul on purpose. They still are in the 1-on-1. That's what my strategy will be.
10th team foul. 16.2 seconds left. Ackerman misses the first one. Boy, she's been so good. She's now 8 for 11 from the charity stripe.
She's missed 2 of the last 3, right?
Yep.
They're a little bit flat.
She's missed 2 in a row. She makes that one. 9 for 12 from the foul line. 28-26. Here's Biddle with it. Timeout called by Birch. Tried to get Rob. Smart thing here. She tried to draw the charge.
Oh yeah, that's good play, but all good play all around. These guys, they're playing to win. That's what you want to see. Now, do you play for your first shot? Do you play for a 3? What do you do here? I think he'll take his first good shot. I'd like to get the ball in the hands of the scorer. I think that's crucial.
Yeah, Biddle with 10 points here in this second half. No question, Georgia. I think she's the one you go to. She's made some nice moves and drives to the hoop, and always a chance of a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
I think the story here is going to be how Slippery Rock handles the first pass. Are they going to play it straight, or are they going to trap it?
What would you do? Would you play it? You trap it, you might leave someone open.
I play it straight.
You play it straight because a trap, you leave someone free.
That's the issue, but that's exactly right.
All right, here's the inbound to Biddle. Over to Santom. She drives off balance, no good. Rebound by Ackerman. And that's the end of the game. George, what do you think about just little off balance at the end there for Becca Santom?
Maybe a pull up and a jumper would have been best, but it was one tremendous game. Both teams played their hearts out, both played well. Hats off to Grove City being the underdog. They have to be thinking when they come to Grove City they can get them.
And being down 27-17 with 3:20 to go, and it just looked bad for them. And they went on a 9-1 run. And nearly pulled this one off. So they suffer the first loss of the year, does Grove City, 28-26. They go to 9-1, the first section loss. And now Slippery Rock goes to 6-3. And they remain undefeated in section play. In the last 2 years in section play, Slippery Rock's been 23-2, George.
Oh, excellent team, excellent talent. And they're strong all the way down. It's not just, they have good players. There's a mix of youth and seniors. I mean, they're going to be good for a long time.
Well, you look at the scoring here in the game, and the leading scorer for the Slippery Rock, Marianne Ackerman, she had 17 points, 3 for Emma McDermott, and 8 for Anna Kadlubik, and that's the scoring for Slippery Rock. And the difference really at the line was the 9 for 12 foul shooting by Marianne Ackerman.
Well, she's aggressive. She'll take the ball to the basket. She's the kind of player you love to have in a close game because she's not afraid to have the ball.
And on the other hand, the leading scorer for Grove City was Abby Biddle. She had 14 points, 10 in the second half. She had all of their points in the third quarter, 8. 3 for Clara Hannon. Her first field goal came late in that fourth quarter. 7 points for Becca Santom. So just a wild, crazy game. It looked like the Rock was going to pull away, had it control, and Grove City came fighting back.
without a doubt. Both teams just an excellent ball game. Two good teams. The familiarity led to the closeness of the game and the style of the game. I would expect the same thing up there.
That'll be a big battle when Slippery Rock goes to Grove City later in the season, but right now they take over possession of first place in section play. George, to take time and thank Slippery Rock High School Athletic Director Dan Follett and everyone else up here. Their hospitality, just phenomenal. We enjoy coming up here, and we appreciate how they accommodate us. Outstanding game here tonight. On behalf of our cameraman Matt Lutz, the Swami George Abraham, Ed Cody here. This is the final score once again: Slippery Rock High School 28, Grove City 26.
Hunger exists in every county in America. More than 1 in 5 children are at risk. Armstrong continues to create awareness in our communities through Breaking Bread, our initiative to provide resources to food pantries and soup kitchens. Here's how to help. Stop by your local Armstrong office and donate non-perishable food items. Attend special Breaking Bread events held in your area, or volunteer at your local food bank. For more information, visit us on Facebook at Armstrong One Wire and click the Breaking Bread tab.